Hello and welcome back. This is Saxon Math Lesson 86, Area of a Circle. We can estimate the area of a circle drawn on a grid by counting the number of square units enclosed by the figure. So in this example, this circle is drawn on a grid. How many units is the radius of the circle? So for part A, you could see here that the radius goes from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle. So I can see that it has 3 units. So 3 units would be the radius of the circle. Estimate the area of the circle. So when looking at the area, you can see that the full squares that are made up are here. These are all full squares, and then some of these others, I'll put dots in, are worth about half. So those actually, if you go back, I'll use this example down here. You can see that this one would be worth half, 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 half. So once you look at those, you can now count up all those squares that are full squares. And if you look at this, it has 4 squares this direction and 4 squares this direction. That would be the same as 4 times 4. So on the inside here, that'd be 16 units squared. And then there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Those would be 22 units squared. This would be worth half each. So that'd be 23, 24, 25, 26. It looks like, well, and I forgot to count a couple of them down here, 27, 28. So there's 28 square units for the area of the circle if you were to look at it using the grid. Finding the exact area of a circle involves the number pi. If you remember, pi is 3.14, or it's also 22 over 7. So pi is 3.14 or 22 over 7. To find the area of a circle, we first find the area of a square built on the radius of the circle. The circle below has a radius of 10 millimeters, so the area of the square is 100 millimeters squared. Notice that 4 of these squares would cover more than the area of the circle. However, the area of 3 of these squares is less than the area of the circle. So the area of the circle is exactly equal to pi times the area of one of these squares. To find the area of this circle, we multiply the area of the square by pi. So it's 3.14, which is what pi is, times 100 millimeters squared. And if you were to multiply that, remember multiplying by 100 is like moving the decimal to the right 2 places. So you would end up with 314 square millimeters. That would be the exact or approximate area of that particular circle. In example 2, the radius of a circle is 3 centimeters. What's the area of the circle? Again, use 3.14 for pi and round the answer to the nearest square centimeter. So if the radius of a circle, we're looking for area equals pi r squared would be the formula you could use. The area of the square in this case would be 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters, which equals 9 centimeters squared. So you'd have to take 3.14 times 9 centimeters squared, which equals 28 and 2600 centimeters squared. And if you were to round that to the nearest whole number, noticing that this is a 2, that remains an 8, it would be 28 centimeters squared. The area of any circle is pi times the area of a square built on a radius of the circle. The following formula uses area for the area of a circle and r for the radius of a circle to relate the area of a circle to its radius. So as I said up here, area equals pi r squared. So using that formula, let's try these here. On this first one, it says estimate the area by counting the squares within the circle. So just looking at the ones that would be considered whole, go ahead and count those and estimate the area of that circle by counting. All right, as I'm counting this area of the circle, I would get, if you were to count all of those, you might count 50 square units. And it doesn't have any measurement specifically, but it would be approximately 50 square units for this. And if I was to look at it closely, I would say, this from here to here, those are all full. From here to here, so all the way from here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. So that'd be 36. And then if I counted the ones here, that'd be worth half, half. This would be half. This one would be half. This would also be half, half. That'd be worth about half. That'd be worth about half. So that'd be worth 37, 38, 39, 40. And then there'd be 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And then I have to remember that I've got these little corners right here. Each one of those are about a fourth. So that'd be 49. And then here's another one that's about a fourth, another fourth, and a fourth. So that'd be 50. 50 square units in that, if I was to estimate the area by counting the squares within the circle. Letter B, calculate the area of a circle with a radius of 4 centimeters. So in this, I want to use area equals pi r squared. So plug in those values to calculate that. I would have 3.14 times 4 centimeters squared. And 4 centimeters squared would be the same as 16 square centimeters times 3.14. So 3.14 times 16, this would be 24. That'd be 6 plus 2 makes 8. This would be 18. This would be 4, 1, 3. Add those together, I'd end up with 4, 12. This would be 10, and this would be 5 here. So then I need to move the decimal 2 places to the left. It would be 50 and 24 hundredths square centimeters for the answer to letter A, the area of a circle with a radius of 4 centimeters. Letter C, it says calculate the area of a circle with a radius of 2 feet. Let me do letter C right here just to save us some space. Again, it's area equals pi r squared. R is radius, pi is 3.14, area is what we're looking for. So I'm going to rewrite that. Area equals 3.14 times 2 feet is on the inside here, and that would be squared. And that's the same as 4 square feet. So now I just have to take 3.14 times 4 to find out what this one will be. 16. That'd be 4 plus 1 makes 5. This would be 12. Move the decimal 2 places because there's two spaces here. I have to move it over 2 places there. So the area of a circle with a radius of 2 feet would be 12 and 56 hundredths feet squared. That would be the answer for letter C. And letter D, calculate the area of a circle with a diameter of 2 feet. So this one's a little bit different. Don't get confused. It says diameter here. This was radius. What is a diameter? A diameter goes from one point all the way through to the other side. So the diameter of a circle is twice the radius. So if you know what the diameter is, that means you know what the radius is going to be. I'm still going to use the same formula, area equals pi r squared, but now that I know that this is the diameter, because it says it's a diameter, I know that the radius of this circle would be 1 foot. So if the radius is 1 foot, I now can plug in the values here. The pi is 3.14 as always. So 3.14 times 1 foot squared. So the area of this would be 3.14 times 1 foot squared. 1 foot squared is 1 square foot. So that's it. The 1 times 1 is 1. And 3.14 times 1 is simply 3.14. So that equals 3.14 square feet would be the answer for letter D. So that would be right here. 3.14 square feet would be the area of the circle whose diameter is 2 feet. And letter E, we'll do that right here. Calculate the area of a circle with a diameter of 10 inches. So again, it says diameter here. So I need to find out what the radius of that would be. And the radius would be half of the diameter, so the radius would equal 5 inches. And I plug that value in. We've got area equals pi r squared. I always start with the formula so that I know what I need to plug in. And I have area equaling 3.14 times the radius, which is 5 inches, and that's squared. I know that 5 squared is the same as 25 square inches, so now I have to take 3.14 times 25 to find out what my value is going to be. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 makes 7. 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 4 is 8. The 8 goes right underneath the 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And I need to add those together. I ended up with 0 here. This would be 15. Carry the 1. 6 plus 2 makes 8. And 6 plus 1 makes 7. Decimals 2 places. So I need to move it this direction 2 places. So the area of this particular circle with a diameter of 10 inches is going to be 78 and 5/10 square inches. So 78 and 5/10 square inches would be the answer to that one. All right, excellent work today. If you've missed anything, make sure you rewind and review. And when you do your Saxon math, make sure you're doing all 30 problems in your written practice to get the previous lessons practice that's required to understand. And don't forget to look at those parentheses and review some of the previous lessons if you missed something. You always have the book to look at, and you can also look at all those practice set problems that we've gone through already at this point. So excellent work. We'll see you next time.